gonna really get in there and swivel with it. There you go, bro. That's the movement. Yeah, use those hips, Jeremiah. Hey y'all, I'm Kevin.
I'm Jeremiah.
And this is Video Game Eats,
where we craft your favorite recipes from your favorite video games.
Today we're making
sliced Zangar buttons
and Tender Shovel Tusk Steak. Our first recipe for today is sliced Zangar buttons. They're traditionally made from the enormous fungi found in Zangarmarsh, but the recipe's been adapted to use more traditional mushrooms. Our first step is to prep our mushrooms. We clean them before with a damp paper towel because if it's too wet, they'll get all soggy and gross. So we're gonna go ahead and dump these on our cutting board and start slicing them up. So as you're slicing these up, you should keep in mind they should be about the same thickness, otherwise you're gonna have some unevenly cooked mushrooms, and nobody likes unevenly cooked mushrooms. Now we're gonna go ahead and set these aside while we prep our other ingredients. We're gonna go ahead and slice up our garlic. Now that we have our garlic chopped up, we're gonna go ahead and prep our pan. Now we have to get our pan hot, throw in some butter and olive oil and start cooking the mushrooms. First, we're gonna start with 3 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now that our butter and olive oil have heated up to the right temperature, we're gonna go ahead and throw in 1 large clove of garlic. We want all those flavors to combine nicely with the mushrooms. After 2 or 3 minutes, you should start smelling the garlic. That's when you know it's time to put in your mushrooms. So we're gonna go ahead and dump all these bad boys in there and then just let them cook till all that butter and garlic is absorbed nicely. Takes about five minutes. So about 3 or 4 minutes into our cook, we're gonna throw in a ½ tablespoon of fresh thyme. Really start letting all those flavors combine there. Then we're gonna throw in a little pepper. Kind of your personal preference, whatever you like. We like it a lot of pepper. Boom. We're also gonna add in some salt with our mushroom salt shaker. Just a little there, just to get all those flavors going. And then we're gonna give it a good toss. And in about a minute, these should be ready to go to start making our sauce. The smell is amazing. That fresh thyme is really coming out now that we just threw it in. So we've now had the mushrooms cooking for about 10 minutes. We're gonna start making our sauce now. We're gonna go ahead and take 2 tablespoons of flour and lightly dust over the top and mix as we go. Start incorporating that in there. You really wanna mix that up until there's really no clumps left to be seen. Once you have all that flour mixed in and there's no more visible clumps, we're gonna go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Followed directly by 1½ cups of beef stock. Then we're gonna give that a good mix. Let that cook down for another 5–10 minutes or so until the sauce thickens up into a nice creamy texture.
The next recipe is the Tender Shovel Tusk Steak, which we got here from ShopRite. And we're gonna rip this open. I was told about this cut, it's called a flat iron, a little while ago from a couple friends, and it is a cheaper, very tender cut of meat that is perfect, very similar to the shovel tusks. We're gonna salt and northern spice this. About half on each side. We're gonna flip it over and apply the rest of the northern spices and salt. You can see the liquid already coming out after putting the salt in. It's looking very good and it's so tender. I'm very excited to dive into this. Okay, so now we gotta get a pan nice and hot. We're gonna heat our butter and olive oil. We are mixing the butter and the olive oil together because it increases a higher smoke temperature. Don't know the science behind it, but if you know, leave it in the comments. Now that the butter and oil are all getting friendly with one another, we're gonna add some of the garlic. The garlic is starting to smell really good. We're gonna throw this steak in. It should go for about 2 minutes on both sides. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes, so we're gonna flip it over now. This has been cooking for about 5 minutes. We're gonna pull it out for 10 minutes, let it rest on the cutting board, and we're gonna make the sauce. All right, so the last we're gonna do is we're gonna deglaze the pan. We're gonna use 1 cup of wine. I chose Beaujolais Village, and that is from The Last of Us, the Frank and Bill wine from the episode. It was one I tried. It's excellent if you haven't had it, and we're gonna make a delicious sauce with it. And the deglaze. Oh, it smells so good. It's like sweet, and you can get like a little bit of the garlic, the northern spices. The juniper berries are dancing with the notes of the wine. So we're gonna let that simmer for about 10 more minutes until it's mwah. All right, so it's been simmering for about 10 minutes. It's not much thicker like the book stated, but we're gonna pour it out and eat because I'm hungry. Kev is gonna need some paper towels.
Now that we have everything cooked to our liking, we're gonna go ahead and plate our sliced Zangar buttons and slice up our tender shovel tusk steak. So we're just gonna have these 1 and 2. Keep it simple. Those look delicious. You can see the sauce really thickened up nice there. And now we're gonna reveal this steak. I'm super excited for this. Ooh, look at that. The juices are just juicing. We got our glove on, and we're gonna go ahead and slice the steak. It's been resting for about 10 minutes now. Perfectly cooked tender shovel tusk steak. And to finish it off, we're gonna add in some Beaujolais Village. Thank you all so much for watching episode 4. We're super excited to dive into the shovel tusk steak and the Zangar buttons. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Takes me right to Tekkara Forest.
That's pretty good.
There wasn't that much Worcestershire sauce in there, but you can taste it. It's there.
Yeah.
Taste it.
Definitely. Wow, I can eat this whole plate in like 30 seconds.
Cheers.
Some Beaujolais.
Beaujolais Village.
Give it a dunk. The northern spices is just like a little bit, which is just, it's perfect because you don't want to like over season it. But cook on this is perfect, man. Oh, I'll just take 2.
It's buttery, sweet, savory. Not sweet like the Hearth Glen Ambrosia. That was very, very sweet. But there's just enough sweetness, like a taste, perfect. And the notes of the Beaujolais really comes out. It's delicious. I would eat this every day. No, a lot.
Dark Lady watches over you.
Dark Lady watch over you. Yes.
That is just raw.
Yeah, perfect. Something I'm seeing you doing is dipping in the Zangar buttons here.
Dude, it's so good.
It seems like the play. Ooh. Ooh.
Put your shoes guys up.
I'm actually just dancing.